Hey guys, welcome back to Bourbon and Smoke. Today we're going to be doing 3 different kinds of smoked cream cheese. Alright, so we're going to do 3 different rubs. 2 are just going to be these store-bought, these Blues Hog rubs. The Bold and Beefy and the original. These are 2 really, really good rubs. The Bold and Beefy is personally my favorite, but the original is just a good all-around. We're actually going to add something to this to kind of spice this one up a little bit. And then we're going to use the Traeger Coffee Rub. Now, I've used this in the past, if you've seen some of my other videos, and I'm not a huge fan of it. My wife loves it because she loves the slight coffee flavor. She thinks it's a little sweeter. So I think it's going to go good with this. We're going to try all 3 of them, see which one turns out the best. Pretty simple. We're just going to go ahead and give everything a nice heavy coating of seasoning. And you want to make sure that you're getting all around as well. And everything that falls on the bottom is just going to sit on the bottom of this. So we don't really need to season that underside a whole lot. You want to be pretty liberal with this because this is essentially going to be creating the skin on the outside of your cream cheese. There we go. And I'll put a little more down there for that. You want to make sure you do this on tin foil. If you put it directly on the racks, it's probably going to melt through. It is cream cheese. We are smoking it. We're going to be smoking it at 150 degrees. So that way we're going to be really low temperature. We're going to try to not melt as much as possible, but get as much smoke into it as we can. Next one, we're going to do our all-purpose rub. This one I think will be a little bit nicer on this particular recipe just because of the fineness of it. It doesn't have as much big chunks of salt and pepper and stuff in there. So I'm going to coat this whole thing and then we're going to add our little kiss of cayenne at the end. Also, pro tip, didn't know this, use your shaker upside down. It doesn't clump. It gets a little messy in the cap at the end, but it doesn't clump. You don't run into that giant clump of seasoning and having to shake it a whole bunch. It just comes out nice and even. So now we're just going to give this just a little extra all around. It's probably going to be too much, probably going to be a little too hot for some, but this is a very Minnesotan family gathering that we're going to. So last one, a coffee rub. All right. Coffee rub should be, actually I think the coffee rub might be the best because it's not real small, it's not super fine like the original, but it is fine enough where it'll sit on there fairly nicely. Just patting it on there helps it just kind of adhere a little bit better. It pushes it in to the cream cheese a little bit. Now I'm gonna go out, preheat the smoker to 150 degrees, and we're just gonna set them on there, let them smoke. See you guys in a bit. All right guys, we're in the garage. It is 7 below here, so the smoker took a while to heat up. So now we're at 155. I'm gonna do 155. It's 5 degrees over what the lowest my grill can go. Just because it's so cold out here, I wanna get a little extra heat, make sure it's staying up there. So we take these, we're just gonna slide this off the pan right into the grill and go from there. All right, let's get these on quick. Right in the middle of the rack there. Now we wait, back in a couple hours. All right guys, so while we wait for our cream cheese to cook, we're having a little bit of a special treat tonight. Bought this for myself as a birthday present. Had a couple glasses of it last night, and I wanted to share it with you guys. This is Four Roses Small Batch Select. So this is 104 proof, so 52%, and I really enjoyed it. We'll kind of go through the flavors here, but it's, I don't want to say one of my favorites ever, but it was very good. And I'm hoping now that it's had a night to kind of sit, get that neck pour taste out of it, that's going to be even better. So, I don't want to say the typical Four Roses smell because this is significantly less floral than any other Four Roses that I've had. It's very cinnamon along with some floral scents. It is sort of hard to get past the ethanol because it is 104 proof. So it is rather high, but yeah, the cinnamon is really what pops out of you and kind of ends with a nice light floral scent. So let's give it a try. Cinnamon, cinnamon, cinnamon. Sweet cinnamon though, like not a hot spicy cinnamon, and then it turns into real hard pepper. I like that in a bourbon. I like the peppery, the really bold flavors. So the cinnamon, the pepper, even some like the really rich berry flavors that you get in the oakiness. But this one is like sweet cinnamon candy kind of, and then turns into pepper. I like the transition too. It's a nice differentiation. That's a word. Look it up. Yep. It just like when I say it's sweet, I don't want you to think it's like you're tasting candy. It's a sweet. I don't even know how to describe it. Overall, very good. Again, this is actually the kind of their, I don't want to say their top of the line, but this is $60 bottle. I think their regular small batch is 30 or 40. I have not had that, so I don't have that to compare to, but overall, really, really good bottle. Nice to pick up for yourself on your birthday if you're celebrating, and have a couple drinks. But yeah, I'm gonna go check on the cream cheese here. I'm not looking forward to it. It is really cold outside, and my feet were numb from picking the kids up from school. So we'll go get that going. See you in a bit. All right, guys, it's been just a little over 2 hours. I'm glad we didn't have to cook any hotter than this because I tried to crank it up to 170 just to get a little extra heat on it, and my grill wouldn't get there because it's 10 below. So that's Fahrenheit, not Celsius. So I'm gonna pull these out. Like I said, it's been about 2.5 hours now, so they look done. Get them out, get them cooled down, and give them a taste test. Oh yeah, they look perfect. All right, I'm getting them cooled down. See you guys in a bit. All right, guys, so they're all done. I got everything packaged up to go to the family get-together, but I set some out here so we could try them. So first off, we have the Triscuits, naturally, and this is the beef rub. It takes a second to get going, but it's really beefy, fairly salty. I had an end piece there. But it's really good. That beef flavor really kind of comes through with it. It does have a beefy flavor to it. I'm gonna save the spicy one for last because I don't want to wreck this one if it's too spicy. So this is the coffee rub. That one is much better on cream cheese than it is on beef. You get the coffee flavor, but it is really sweet. Yeah, that was actually really good. I think my wife's gonna really like that one. But yeah, it's sweet and kind of finishes with like a hint of a coffee flavor to it. Not overly salty, but that was, so far, that one's my favorite actually. Now the spicy one. So it wasn't overly spicy. You do kind of have that after, that cayenne, you know, hangs around your mouth. It wasn't overly spicy. I was worried I put too much on there, but I think it was really good. The flavor was more of a traditional style barbecue flavor to it, which makes sense because it was the original. But all of them, very, very good. I think they're going to be a big hit this weekend. So overall, whatever seasoning you want to try on it, it kind of seems like you can't go wrong with this stuff. So give it a shot. Let me know how it turns out. But that's it for me. Remember to please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And we'll see you on the next one.